Hey everybody, or hey you guys. Hi Pam, nice to meet you
Hey,
or
nice to
see
meet you
you.
too.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
I think we're expecting maybe 4 or 5 more people. I'll give it maybe just one more minute, but I want to be very respectful of all of your time. Hey Jennifer Ingerman,
No.
do not drive and have your camera on.
Can you even hear me?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh, you can fit. Oh,
totally.
a
You're
whole
totally
other
right.
page to this. Yeah, no worries. I'm sitting in the car. I
Okay,
just
good.
got out of an appointment, so I was like, yeah,
Good.
nowhere else to go.
Good, 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 good.
Car it
Um,
is.
Okay, I honestly I don't know who all can or can't come. I do know that Lisa, our interim executive director, is going to join us. She may pop on in just a few minutes, but I wanted to just keep you guys as little as possible. We're going to be spending time together next week. Oh wait, there's Lisa right there. Let me just add her. Since she's the boss, we get to wait for her to come. And I'm going to make her a co-host. Okay, well, we've got enough people to get rolling. Hey, Lisa, and I made you co-host just on the off chance that my internet dies. That's really the only reason that I did that. Um, you guys are going to be meeting us in person in Washington, D.C. very, very soon. And we're so happy that you are joining the North Carolina contingent for this conference. I know Jennifer has, but I don't know if any of the others of you have been to DC or have been a part of this conference. So I really just wanted to take a couple of minutes before we all start traveling to just kind of frame up what we're doing, why we're doing it, and kind of how it rolls. And the rest of it, I promise, when we get to DC, we'll all work out because we've done a really good job organizing it on the front end. So you guys hopefully have looked at the schedule of events for the Disability Policy Seminar, and what happens at this annual event is that the ARC, along with other organizations like the Autism Society and TASH and SABE, and just other large, the Down Syndrome Congress, a lot of large organizations that have similar advocacy missions to us, we all get together once a year and spend a couple of days learning about the issues in the present moment. So for right now, I think you guys are all aware of what the issues of impacting people with disabilities are right now and how it pertains to your personal life or your professional life. And so the content of the conference is really important so that families and self-advocates really get a sense for how some of the legislation that is proposed could impact their family or their job or the person in their life who is a self-advocate. So in the last few years, I will say that the ARC has really focused heavily on those Hill visits, and we have scattered them throughout the course of the week. But it is very important for us to go back and really look at the content of that conference. So when we are at the conference, there will always be one of us from the ARC that is remaining at the conference to help support any of you that want to go to any of the sessions, to learn more information, to really understand the impact of it all. So I want to make that may not have happened last year, but it definitely is going to happen this year. One of us will be staying back to support you guys in that way. Most of us are going to be arriving on Sunday, and the conference events are mainly on Monday and Tuesday. And their overall plan is that the Hill visits would happen on Wednesday. Now, we have scheduled Hill visits enough over the years to know that it's impossible to schedule all of the Hill visits on one day. So we have popped them in throughout the week. And I will talk to you about Hill visits in just one second. The very first day of the conference, when we go, there will be a table and a time for the North Carolina contingent to all get together and talk. And so please make sure that that you attend that, and we will all be there, and we'll give you some really, really detailed information while we are there. Just know that all of you who have signed up to go to the Disability Policy Seminar have already been scheduled to attend Hill visits, at least one. Some of you more than one, and we have done that according to where you live, right? Because your representative wants to meet with people in their location, and our ability to get a large group of people into a Senate meeting is a little bit difficult. So we have to kind of navigate that. Holly, who just went off camera, and that's fine. Holly has done a marvelous job of scheduling those Hill visits already ahead of time. We've already given all the information that we need to the legislative staff, and you'll be receiving, maybe today, but maybe it might be tomorrow, or possibly even Friday morning. You will be receiving by email your particular Hill visit and the particulars of that visit, so that you're aware of where it is that we have kind of assigned you to go. If any of you, and I'm recording this call, so I'm also speaking to those who might not be on the call. If any of you have accessibility issues and need us to make sure that we have accessible cabs, please let us know ahead of time so that we can arrange those things ahead of time and make it easier on you. Otherwise, when we do these Hill visits, we will all travel together in one or two cabs, depending on how many of us are attending that visit. The ARC will take care of cab fare back and forth from those Hill visits, and we will make it as easy on you guys as possible, so that all that you have to do is show up and really passionately share the little piece that you get to share. When we are doing visits with our members of Congress or senators, we're there as a group. And this gets a little bit tricky because, to be honest with you, any of us on this call could show up in Washington, D.C., schedule visits, and talk about our own individual issues all throughout the year. But the impact of this particular event is the sheer number of us that are going to talk about some very specific issues that affect all of us. So we have to be really careful that when we go into these meetings, we don't go off for 10 minutes about our own personal situation, or we have to kind of structure them in a way that works for us individually, but also for the whole group. And we'll talk about that when we get to Washington, D.C. Another little bit of housekeeping, and I do want for you guys to introduce yourselves to us, but I wanted to make sure I got all these little bullets in. Meals, breakfast is included as a part of your conference. All other meals are going to be on your own. I don't know that we have the ability to coordinate meals like we have done in the past, so everybody will just kind of be on their own for that. We will have a group text going. So if you don't know me, please email me and send me your cell phone number of the phone that you'll be holding, and I will create a group text for all of us to use at the event. And that will be invaluable to all of us as we're trying to say, we're in the lobby, or meet here to go here. It's really important that we can all communicate. So please send me your preferred cell phone number if you don't think that I have it, and I will set up a group text with everybody's name, and we will have that before we ever land in Washington, D.C. So with that, I'd really like to, one, introduce you to Lisa, and two, I'd love to hear from each of you just who you are, honestly, and why it is that you chose to come with us to Disability Policy Seminar, because we're so grateful that you guys all want to come. So I'm going to ask Lisa to go first, and then if we can just go around after that.
Hey folks, I'm Lisa. My last name is Petite. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person instead of on screen. And looking forward to being in DC with everybody. I'll be going up Sunday, flying back Thursday. So I'll be there the whole time, along with Melinda and Holly. I'm currently the interim executive director with the ARC of North Carolina. Have done the DPS conference many times in the past. It's a long few days. It feels like a lot more than a few days. It's a lot of work, but it's a huge opportunity to have our collective voices heard, and an opportunity that we just can't miss, especially right now with so much going on. So looking forward to the advocacy we're going to be doing together.
Absolutely. It's our favorite thing to do at the ARC. Pam.
Yeah, thanks. It's great to meet you all virtually and soon in person. I'm Pam O'Connor, and I'm going on behalf, I'm a family advocate. So I have an young adult son with autism. And Holly and I are lifelong friends, and I've been aware of her work for the ARC for many years. And so I'm just very gratified to have this opportunity to go up and do this advocacy work because it's so important. I'm really looking forward to learning as well during the seminar. So I'll be going up a day early because my son is actually at university in the DC area. He's at George Mason, so he
Oh,
is going to come in and we're going to have dinner together. And yeah, can't wait to meet you all in person. So I don't know if Sunday evening there's any plan for the North Carolina contingent to try to get together. That might be a bridge too far, with schedules and flights and all that. But I know that that's sometimes been something maybe you guys have done in the past, but anyway, yeah, I'll be up there and can't wait to meet you all.
awesome. Awesome. Is it Elena or I can't tell from your Zoom name?
It's Alana.
Alana. Hi.
Yes. Hi, I am a board certified behavior analyst. I am located here in Charlotte, but I was also previously located in Winston-Salem. Although I am the only one with my company right now, there are four of us that are going to advocate. All of us are psychologists or board certified behavior analysts, and we serve autism and Down syndrome individuals for behavior analysis. And so I think almost 70% of all of our learners are on Medicaid, and it's really, really important that like
Yes.
they don't lose services. And we've been involved in this field for goodness, 10 years, each of us. So we're very, very excited to meet you all and to advocate for them.
Is this the first time your company has gone to
Yes.
disability policy seminar? And did you just hear about it organically or?
Yes, I think it was. We have a marketing director. Her name is Alexandra. She has attended something similar in the past for other services, and she let us know. And we are so, so grateful that she did.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I'm so nice to meet you. And
It's
we
so nice
will,
to meet you.
because I know there are a whole bunch of you, or it feels
There's
like a
like
whole bunch
four
of
of
you.
us that are
Yeah.
going.
So
Yes.
we'll make sure that you guys get all the content that you could possibly need at
Good.
the event. So awesome.
We are so, so excited. Thank you
Good.
so much.
You're welcome. Jennifer, hello.
Hello. So I am Jennifer Ingerman, and I am a career early childhood special educator, but I'm also a sibling. So I am going to represent family and sibling and trying to figure out what's happening for the future. So, and this is not my first time. So, but I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, we loved having you last year, so we're glad you're coming back.
Thank you.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Steve Strom. I am the parent of an adult son with Fragile X syndrome, and so I'll be going as a parent advocate, but my daytime job is working for Medicaid and running this beautiful program. Oops, sorry. Money follows the person that we provide supports to help people get out of institutional care using our Medicaid waivers. So it's important. And this is not my first time going either. Going with folks here from the ARC when I was at the ARC in my earlier career. And it's one of my favorite programs to see the passion of the self-advocates who will be there and will be in full force with everything that's happening.
Yeah. When you see almost 1,000 advocates that feel the same way you do, it really is like you guys are going to be deeply impacted. Hi, good morning, Linda.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I'm just delivering friendship trays with my son Andrew. You want to say
Good morning.
you can see him? Yeah. See, hello, Andrew. And so this is my first time, and look, I keep missing it. So finally, ta-da, getting to go and feeling incredibly overwhelmed. So looking forward to learning tons. And as not just when I was working as a VR, but now as a sign language interpreter, with moving away from the DEI, that how many deaf individuals with the, and just out in the community and jobs being lost. Not going to provide interpreting services. So coming at this different and looking forward to learning more.
Oh, that's fantastic. Linda, your phone, your internet connection is a little bit funny, but that's okay. I got the gist. I met you as a mom. I had no idea that you were that you did that work. And so that's an incredible addition to our team. So I'm glad that we've finally gotten it to work out for you to get to DC this year. So
Yeah.
awesome. 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 Holly, are you available to introduce yourself? And if you're not, that's okay. She had a conflicting appointment, and that's okay. You see her picture. So that's Holly. She has been working so hard to schedule all those Hill visits, and you will get to see her and meet her next week as well. And I failed to mention when I was introducing myself, my role here is as director of advocacy and chapter development, but I'm also a family member as well. My husband and I support his brother, who is an Innovations Waiver participant and lives independently in our community and would not have the life that he had were it not for Medicaid and the services of the great state of North Carolina. So we all have our reasons for going, and it's really going to be fantastic. So does anybody on the call have any pressing questions that can't wait until we're together next week? Is there anything that I can do to help make it comfortable ahead of getting there? You are right, Pam, that Sunday night is not a good time probably to get together, unless you guys on the side, when I send out your group text info, if anybody is going to be there on Sunday and you guys want to get together and share a meal, absolutely do it. I think most of us are going to be flying in on Sunday evening, and we'll see each other Monday morning, first thing for breakfast. But does anybody have any questions that they want to ask either Lisa or me while we're together before we travel? Okay, so you will be getting your Hill visit info by email. I will make sure that the group text information comes out within the next 24 hours or so. Please ask any of us that are on staff at the ARC any question, even if you feel like it's a dumb question that you ought to know. That is what we're there for. Our job is to make sure that the people from North Carolina feel supported and that they get the information that they need. We are not there to railroad any kind of meetings. It is all about you guys and supporting the efforts that you all are doing for your family, in your jobs, in your community. So let us help you in any way that we can. And if you don't have any other questions, I will end the call and just say, can't wait to see you guys in about 5 days.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That is a great question, Alana. The email that you got from me about this call, if you would send me an email with what your cell phone number is, and your first and last name, I will create that group text for us. Okay. All right, guys. Enjoy. Have a great weekend. Hope it's beautiful weather next week. Cherry blossoms are in bloom, and see you guys in DC.
Safe travels.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.